Let's talk about our friends across the border. Talking Canada and Mexico, those tariffs that the president had threatened will not take effect, at least not for now. Right now, President Trump has issued the pause after speaking with leaders of both countries. CBS News national correspondent Nikki Battiste is live from Detroit. So, Nikki, let's talk about why you are there in Detroit and why the president put a pause on those tariffs.
So President Trump and Prime Minister Justin Trudeau of Canada, just across the border here, had two phone calls yesterday. Trudeau ultimately agreeing to deploy new technology and personnel at the border and collectively launch the U.S. and Canada a cooperative to try to fight fentanyl smuggling, money laundering, and organized crime. Again, Trudeau ultimately agreeing to help Trump do what he has wanted to do, protect the borders. And Trudeau said, quote, "We will have 24/7 eyes now on those borders."
So what's interesting, Nikki, is presumably these conversations between one of our closest allies could have happened without the threat of a trade war. And as you know, Michigan is home to major car manufacturers. How has the auto industry been prepared to respond if these tariffs were to go in place? Because, as you pointed out, there's just a pause right now.
So, Vlad, just for some context, around 90% of auto exports to the U.S. come from Mexico and Canada. This bridge right here behind me, car parts are crossing all day long, all night long, all the time between Canada and the U.S. Many hubs here. General Motors actually has 3 plants in Canada. One of those plants is the worldwide exporter of V8 engines and dual clutch transmissions. So critical here. One auto industry executive said that these tariffs would be detrimental to the auto industry, and some prices already, even with the pause on the tariffs of aluminum and steel, have been going up. One employee of a big auto part maker here in Detroit just told us right before we came on the air that they've been having a flurry of meetings this morning, trying to sort of prepare for what might happen if these tariffs are ultimately imposed, the impact now with this pause. So a lot of questions, but certainly concern that tariffs could increase the prices for consumers and also potentially jeopardize some jobs here in Detroit in the auto industry.
Important context for us from Nikki Battiste reporting live in Detroit. Thank you, Nikki, as always, my friend. Appreciate it.